ROMEO DELIGHT is a combination of several different guitar styles and techniques, each countering the previous change. ROMEO DELIGHT is the fourth track from Van Halen's third album, Women and Children First. For the effects setup, we have the typical Van Halen setting, running into a Carl Martin plexitone, classic chorus, and echo tone. For this song, we are boosting the chorus depth to around 3 o'clock. Phrase 1 of ROMEO DELIGHT starts out by tapping the 6th string against the 12th fret wire. The string is open, no frets are held. Use a free finger on your picking hand and tap the string against the 12th fret. This is repeated 7 times. Then hold the 5th string, 7th fret with your ring finger and tap the 12th fret wire. Slide down from the 7th to the 5th. Tap the 12th fret wire again and add vibrato. The reason for using the ring finger is to allow your other fingers to mute the 6th string and any other notes from ringing out. Repeat the 6th string taps. Then hold the 4th string 7 and tap the 4th string against the 12th fret wire. Slide down to 5, tap 12 again, and add vibrato. Let's practice it at half speed. Following the same tapping rhythm, palm mute the 6th string open. Then play an E5 power chord. 5th string 7 with the index, 4th string 9 with the ring, and 3rd string 9 with the pinky. Slide down 2 frets to D5, then move all 3 fingers up 1 string for an A5. 6th string 5, 5th and 4th string 7. Repeat the palm muted 6th string notes. Then play an A5 power chord on the 5th string 12th fret with the 4th and 3rd string 14th fret. Slide down 2 frets to G5, move up 1 string to D5. The verse starts in phrase 3 with 2 open E power chords. 6th string open with the 5th string 2nd fret. Next, turn the volume down on your guitar. Hold the D chord shape. 2nd string 3rd fret with the 3rd string 2nd. Sound these notes together either by strumming the strings or hammering hard enough to sound them. Then bend the 3rd string 2nd fret. Slowly increase the volume while sliding the 2nd string 3rd fret down to the 2nd fret. At the same time, release the bend. Give these notes some vibrato, then turn the volume all the way up and play the 2 open E power chords. Turn the guitar volume down and move the same chord shape up to the 2nd string 8th fret and 3rd string 7. Apply the same technique. Bend the 3rd string 7 and slowly increase the volume while sliding the 2nd string note down from 8 to 7 and at the same time release the bend. Give the note some vibrato, increase the volume, slide down the neck. The rhythm is repeated, first with the D rhythm, followed by a fill. Hold the D chord shape, picking the second string third and third string second together, and pull off the third string second to the open note. Next, pick the second fret on both strings, repeat, and pull off to the third string open. Repeat the G rhythm, then tap the edge of the pick to the second string 17, slide up to 19, then slide up towards the pickups of the guitar. And on the 6th string, slide up to the 12th fret and back down. This will bridge the song to the pre-chorus rhythm. Coming out of the pre-chorus rhythm, phrase 4 bridges the guitar to the chorus. This starts out with 3 open E pedal tones on the 6th string, with a picked 15th fret, slide down the neck. Next is a series of pull-offs on the 4th string, 2nd, 1st, then open, then 5th string, 3, 2, open, play the 6th string 3, then an open D5. 4th string open, 3rd string 2nd fret, and 2nd string 3rd fret. Next we have hammer-ons on the 6th string open, hammer to 2, then 4, then 5th string 2, hammer to 5. Palm mute and open 5th string, then play a C5 on the 4th string 5th fret with the 3rd string 5th fret. Play it again, and quickly switch to an open A5. 5th string open, 2nd fret on strings 4 and 3. Play the hammer-on riff again, open 2-4, 2-5. I call this next section the palm-muted chorus riff. It uses a lot of open 6-string pedal tones, which are palm-muted. In between the pedal tones, we're playing notes on the 5th string. Start with 1 pedal tone, then the 5th string 7, 2 pedal tones, then the 5th fret, Repeat 2 pedal tones, then 7. Pedals, then 5. 2 pedals, then 10. 1 pedal, 9. 1 pedal, 7. 2 pedals, then strum an open E5 3 times. Here, we are adding the 4th string, 2nd fret to the open E5 that we learned earlier. In phrase 6, we end the chorus, starting with the hammer-ons on the 6th string open, 2, then 4, pick 4 again, and slide it up to 10, back down, ending on an open D5. Add the 5th string open to the D5 to give it a fuller sound. Next, hammer the 6th string open, 2, 4, 5th string 2 to 5, palm mute the open 5th string, play a C5, C5, A5. Repeat the last hammer-on riff, then go right to a C sus2 chord. Bar the 3rd fret with your index finger, use your pinky for the 3rd string 5 and your ring for the 4th string 5. Let the chord ring out, then drop down 1 fret to a B5. Play it 5 times, then slide up to the 5th fret D5, then up 2 frets for E5. Next, slide your middle finger up the 6th string and 5th string to the 12th fret. Slide down, repeating D5 to E5, and mute the strings. After another verse and chorus, phrase 7 comes in just before the lead guitar solo. On the 5th string, hammer 2 to 5, then palm mute the 6th string open, then 2 with vibrato. Get a tight grip on the tip of the pick so you can give the rest of the notes artificial harmonics. Bar your finger across the 2nd fret. On the 6th string, you'll only play the 2nd fret pedal tones, and you'll play them between 4th string notes. On the 4th string 2nd fret is barred with your index finger, 4th fret with the ring, and 5th fret with the pinky. Keep the strings lightly palm muted. Start with the 4th string 4, pedal tone, 5 pedal tone, 2 pedal tone, repeat 4 pedal, 5 pedal, double up on 2, then lift the palm mute to play the 4 with vibrato. Palm mute 5, pedal, 2, pedal, lift the mute and play 4 with vibrato. The guitar solo starts off with phrase 8 pre-bending the third string 7 and gradually releasing it. Next is a very rapid half-step vibrato on the same fret. Then slide down the neck, slide back up with your index finger to the 6th fret, and on the first string, play 9, 12, 14, and slide down the neck. Slide the ring finger up to the 2nd string 20. Play the first string 17 with the index. Next, play the same notes together and bend the 2nd string. Pick the first string by itself, then repeat. Double note bend, first string, back to the 2nd string 20 with a bend, release, bend. Phrase 10 starts off on the 2nd string 20, then to the first string 17 with rapid tremolo picking. Keep picking rapidly and play 20, 17, move your index finger down to 14, 15, 14, 17, 14, 15, 14, and end on the 2nd string 15. Phrase 11 continues the rapid picking on the first string 14, 17, 14, 15, 14 to 2nd string 15. First string 14, 15, 14 to 2nd string 15. First string 14, 15, 14 to 2nd string 17. Then bend 3rd string 16 with a half step and return. Bend 16 2.5 steps to match the pitch of the 21st fret. Release, play 14, then 16 with a half bend, half bend, half bend, back to 14, and slide down the neck. Start phrase 12 with a slide up the first string to 17. Pull to 12, then 17 with a 1.5 step bend to match the 20th fret. Release, repeat 17, pull to 12, then 17 with a bend and release. Pull 17 to 12, pick 15, slide to 17, down to 15, back up to 17, and down the neck. Bar the 5th fret in phrase 13. Pick the 1st then 2nd string, with the ring finger bend 3rd string 7, and release. Play 3rd string 5, 7, 2nd string 5, to 3rd string 5 with a bend, release, bend, and slide down. Then slide your 3rd finger up to 7, and follow it with a full bend. Phrase 14 has a classic blues riff that repeats several times. Barring the 5th fret, play the 1st string, then 2nd string 8 pull to 5. This is played 7 times. To play as fast as Eddie, I pick both strings with an upstroke. After 7 of these, pick a single 1st string 5, then play the blues riff 4 more times. Phrase 14 ends with a hammer pull on the first string, 5, 8, 5. Skip to third string 7 with a bend and release. The solo ends in phrase 15 with D5 to E5. Slide back down to D5, play the E, but bar the 9th fret with the ring finger and add the 2nd string. Pick scrape the middle strings, play D5 to E5, slide up the 6th string to the 19th fret, give it some vibrato, and slide down to the D5, E5, and mute the strings. The halftime section uses 5 very easy chords, all on strings 2, 3, and 4. Turn the volume down on the guitar to clear up the distortion a bit. Start with the E sus4 by barring the 9th fret across all 3 strings, then add the middle finger to the 2nd string 10th fret. Lift the middle finger for the next chord, which is E. Drop down 2 frets and add the middle finger for a D sus4. That's frets 8, bar 7, and 7. Lift the middle finger for a D chord, which is on the 7th fret of all 3 strings. The last chord is D sus4, which is held like a backwards power chord. 2nd string 5th fret with the index, 3rd string 7 with the pinky, and 4th string 7 with the ring. So we have E sus4, E, D sus4, D, and D sus2. We're going to finger pick all of these chords as well. The halftime rhythm starts with E sus4 with a 2nd string pull-off to the barred 9th fret. Then play E. Next, move the whole thing down 2 frets and repeat. D sus4, pull, then D. End with a double D sus2. All together. Back up to E sus4, pull off on the 2nd string, then E. Drop down 2 frets and play D 3 times. then double up on D sus2. Back to E sus4, pull off, then E, drop down to 2 D chords, down to 2 D sus2 chords, hit the open E string, and play D sus4, D, then D sus2. Next, we pick up the pace starting with the open E string, E sus4 to E, and repeat E sus4 to E. Pick the open E and drop down to D sus4 to D, and repeat. Back up to the E rhythm, then open E, D sus4, followed by 2 D chords, and 1 D sus2. Next is E sus4 with 2 open E notes. Then E, 2 open E notes, repeat. Then E sus4 with a second string pull-off. 2 open notes, and D sus4, 2 open notes, and D. Repeat. And D sus4 with a second string pull-off. 2 open notes, then repeat the E sus4 to E rhythm. 2 open notes, then D sus4, open notes, D, and end on a D sus2 variation where you fret the 2nd string 5th fret but lightly touch the 3rd and 4th strings above the 7th fret, producing a harmonic. To end, slide the 4th string from the 7th fret to the 12th fret. Lightly touching the strings above the 12th fret wire, produce a harmonic on strings 3, 2, then 1. Let the harmonics ring out, then increase the volume on the guitar. Bring your fretboard hand over the neck and cover the 6th and 5th strings at the end of the fretboard. Tap the 6th string in rhythm and gradually increase the intensity of the tapping. Near the end, you can use your fretboard fingers to tap the other strings to create feedback. Then slide from the edge of the fretboard down the neck. This bridges the halftime section to the pre-chorus where the other parts of the song are repeated. At the end of the last chorus, there is a variation which is used as a song outro. Play the hammer-on riff on the 6th string open, 2, 4, then 5th string 2 to 5. Play the C sus2 chord, then B5 strummed 5 times. Up 1 fret to C5 played 5 times. Then B5 spaced out by strumming and silencing 6 times. Slide up the 6th string to the 12th fret, give it a full bend, release, and slide down. Slide up to the 14th fret with a full bend and release, and slide down. Next is the same thing on 15, 17, then slide up to 21, bend, hammer to 22, bend some more, giving the bend vibrato, and slide down while releasing the bend. Play the 6th string 3rd fret with a half bend, then increase the bend 1.5 steps, and play an E5, rapidly strumming. Slide up to an E9 chord shape. 5th string 7th fret with the middle, 4th string 6th fret with the index, and bar strings 4 through 1 with the ring finger on the 7th fret. Once this chord is in place, begin rapidly strumming all 6 strings. And gradually slide up to the 13th fret, slide down, then up to the 18th fret, slide down, and then up to the 19th fret. This is an E9, 1 octave higher than where we started. Let this E9 ring out and pick strings 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Give the chord some vibrato and slide down the neck, playing the 7th fret chord, and slide down the neck to end the song. There are some slight changes to repeated sections that shape Eddie Van Halen's guitar style. In the second verse, after playing the G rhythm, tap the 2nd string 17 with the edge of the pick, slide up to 18, then up to 19, and with your fretboard hand, slide down the 6th string from the 19th fret. In the start of the second chorus, there are 4 open E pedal tones instead of 3. This is followed by a 5th string 7th fret E5, pedal tone, and E5. The rest of the chorus is the same. At the end of the last pre-chorus, there is a harmonic fill. The palm mutes and chords are the same. Then lightly touch the 6th and 5th strings about a quarter past the 3rd fret. Pick 6, then 5, move up to the 5th fret, then 7th. In the second chorus, the guitar plays the same hammer-on riff, a pedal tone, then 5th string 7, 2 pedal tones, 5th string 5, pedal tones down to 2, pedal tones back to 5, pedal tones up to 10, 1 pedal tone 9, 1 pedal tone 7, then 2 pedal tones, 7 pedal tones, 5, 1 pedal tone, 7, 7, slide to 5, then pull off 5th string 3, 2, open to 6th string 3, end on D5. The rest of the chorus is the same. During the last chorus, there is no palm-muted riff. In its place, the guitar plays a rhythm based around the E5 chord. Start with the same hammer-on riff. Play an open E pedal tone, then an E5 on the 4th string, 2nd fret, with the 3rd string 4. Play again, then lift the index finger to play the 4th string open. This is a D6 power chord. Rake the strings twice and play again E5, E5, D6. Next, play the E5 with your pinky on the 3rd string 4 and bar the 2nd fret on the 5th and 4th string. Play the 5th string 2, hammer to 4 with the ring, then double pick E5. Back to 5th string 4, and double E5. Repeat. Play a single E5, then pull off on the 4th string 3-2 open, 5th string 3-2 open, 6th string 3 to D5. The rest of the chorus is the same.